Hello everybody, this is Hybrid, and I'm reviewing Justice League issue number 0. It leaves off with where the last issue ended, but it starts with the Wizard. They don't call him anything else, they just say the Wizard. And Black Adam, basically in the last issue of SHAZAM, that was at the end of Justice League, I forgot what issue though, Black Adam is kind of interrogating this guy, this archaeologist, about the Wizard. That's why there's kind of the translation things. And the Wizard understands that Black Adam's coming for him and that he's been released. So anyways, he uses magic to summon somebody who will become the next champion. For some reason that brings Billy Batson, who in this universe is a big jerk. So anyways, Billy Batson walks to or to the Wizard. I want to call him Shazam, but he's not Shazam. To the Wizard. In the process we see the 7 sins and all that stuff. And the Wizard's like, I don't know why magic would bring someone like you, especially someone like you of all people. So we learn that the Wizard is actually the last of the Council of Wizards, the same ones that actually imprisoned / gave the sentence to Phantom Stranger, Question, and Pandora. And if you look back at the issues from Free Comic Book Day, you can see this Wizard there in the center being the one that actually hands out the judgment. He says this is the Rock of Eternity, the greatest magical fortress of all existence. And Billy Batson, he disses him. He calls him Chester, and he says that, this stuff might work on 6-year-olds, but if he comes any closer to him, he'll knock out the last of his teeth. And the Wizard even comments on the fact that, this kid's a rotten child, and he doesn't understand why magic would bring him here to be the champion. He says in like a magical tongue, supposedly because of the fact that the speech bubble is different. Is this boy the mystical warrior I seek? Is this boy pure good? The lightning that he emits kind of judges Billy Batson. And the Wizard, he's not happy at all. He's like, you know what, you're just wrong. I'm wasting my time with you. You're flawed. All this other stuff. And Billy Batson's like, you know what? There are no pure good people at all. Everyone has good inside them, but the thing is, the world is harsh. The world disadvantaged. People will take advantage of you. The Wizard instead decides to look for, as he says, the embers within him to do good. The Wizard tells him to say the magic word Shazam, and he will get all of his powers. It's odd because that means basically Shazam's automatically going to be the keeper of the Rock of Eternity. Quick note, if I didn't mention this already, it's revealed Black Adam killed all of the other wizards. Yes, their champion is very powerful, I guess. So he says, though, he can say Shazam and nothing will happen, but he will only transform if he says it with good purpose. So we get our money shot. He says Shazam, and he realizes that, he's changed and all this stuff. And surprisingly, the Wizard doesn't tell him he has the strength of Hercules, the stamina of Atlas, and power of Zeus, all this other stuff. He just says, you will be able to travel as lightning does through the sky, the strength of a demigod. So they kind of hint to it, but they don't really say it. Shazam officially has some form of electrokinesis. So with that being said, he gets transported back. Freddy's surprised to see him. He has no idea who he is until Billy convinces him, I guess by looking at him, that this is really Billy. He then stops a crime in progress. Basically, he slaps the guy, but the problem is he slaps him with so much force that the guy is critically injured. And the girl's like, oh, how can I ever help you? And Billy actually asks for money. So we have Captain Marvel here asking for money from someone he just saved. Freddy and Billy are celebrating about the fact they just got money. They're like, oh yeah, we're going to be rich. So that's the end of the issue. And now we get to kind of epilogue, you could say, with Pandora. She's trying to open up Pandora's box, but she can't open Pandora's box because, as the Wizard who appears tells her, only someone with like the darkest heart or the most strongest of hearts, or I guess pure, could open up Pandora's box again due to the fact that there's some dark figure in there. We also learn that the Wizard gave all of his power to Billy Batson to become Shazam, so he's about to die. And also the fact that, I guess, the Council of Eternity, decided that, it was foolish the way they kind of imprisoned Pandora. Like, really, after all this time, you decide now it's the right time to apologize? But anyways, then we cut to, essentially, the Question, and he's starting to put everything together, because, he's the Question. That pretty much wraps up the epilogue, and now to my scores. So, Art 5, Plot 1.5, Writing 2, Characters 1.5, Enjoyment 5, overall 15 out of 30 or 50%. So I was very disappointed. I know I might be talking a little fast now, it's just because I want to wrap up the video. First off, art was great. The only thing that was really good in this issue at all. But the plot and the plot and the writing goes with the character. The plot and the characters go with the writing. So I'm gonna talk about the writing really quick. Now this plot should have taken no more than 1 to 2 months to even develop. Yet it's been taken over that much time. Like seriously, from like Justice League number 6 or 7 to now, which is ridiculously too long, which dragged out the plot and really brought down the plot's enjoyment and value to at least me. Then the characters, Shazam or Captain Marvel, whatever you want to call him, is horribly changed to a drastic amount. Like this is not the pure kid we used to know, the optimistic kid, the one with the good heart, and that you could always count on to make the right decisions, like he would as a kid would. Instead, we have a jerk who has a lot of power now and is considered one of the magically most powerful beings in the whole DC universe, which is kind of scary when you think about that. Jeff Johns, it seems like with the character, really decided, oh, let me throw out everything that's already been out about this character and that everyone knows and loves, and just stay with the fact that he's very powerful, he's magical based, and yeah, that's about it. So he's joined the Justice League, we all know that. So assumably, considering the fact that Black Adam could take on all the wizards and kill all of them but one, we could say that he fights Shazam, but due to the fact that Shazam's not really experienced with his abilities, he can't beat him. Justice League gets involved. Justice League plus Shazam beats Black Adam. Shazam joins the Justice League, and that's maybe how that happens, except for the fact that as a magically based hero, technically he should be on Justice League Dark with the other magically based heroes. That was my review of it, 50% overall. Very disappointed. So essentially this is Hybrid. Please subscribe, comment, and like, and see you guys later.